Hi guys, this is Sandeep Khera again. I'm standing in front of my apartment building. You can see on my back side. Here you can see that this is the bike area where we normally park our bike. We also have bike parking area in the basement. So sometimes we park here if the weather is good and we want to, that we want to go somewhere, and it's very easy to take the bike out from here. This is the road close to my home. Normally this is very busy, but today it's Saturday, so it's not so much busy today. Now I'm going to English Garden, which is one of the famous places here in Germany. You might have heard about it. If haven't, it's good time to search about it. English Garden is the most visited park in Germany. You must definitely search about it and maybe try to find some videos on the YouTube. Anyway, I will give you some glimpse today of the park and then I will start my video. Here you can see a little bus stop. In Munich, bus stops are like this. And that's a lake running through this big park in Munich. I forgot to tell you, the area of this park is 60 kilometers, so which is huge. You can see there is a beer garden across the lake. About more than 100 people are sitting there enjoying the sunny day. I will go there and try to have a closer shot. I think somebody is getting married. These are the bikes which you can rent here. You can take them from anywhere in the city. You have to book it online and then you get some code. You have to enter the code and then you are free to take it. Payment will be taken automatically from your account, so there is no tension of paying cash or something. This is the closer look of the beer garden, which I did show from far. You can see how many people are sitting here. Okay guys, without any further delays, guys, let's dive into today's topic. Today's video is about how you can make best use of LinkedIn, how you can update your profile, how can you search the job via LinkedIn, what are the tips and tricks to make maximum use of LinkedIn. So I brought forward some of the points from the CEO of the LinkedIn, and I have added some my suggestions also. So it's better if you see the whole video and get the whole crux around this video. You can join this Facebook group, like the Facebook page, also join the Telegram group which is mentioned in the description section, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries, you can write to me on the below mentioned email address. Let's dive into today's video. LinkedIn CEO suggested that your profile has to be updated at all times whenever you are looking for the job in the market. So that's one of the very important points he highlighted, I think, which makes sense, because when you are looking for the job, you know in which area you are searching the job. So all these skill sets related to your profile, the field you are looking in, all those skill sets must be in your profile, so that when recruiter search for those keywords, then it's highly likely that your profile will be in the search results. Second point, he highlighted that your profile must be clear, concise, and on the side it must also be having details which are relevant for the opportunity you are looking for. So you have to be very careful and balanced in that direction. As he said, it has to be concise as well as detailed, so that hiring manager can understand your profile better and decide whether he can take it forward for shortlisting or further level of review. So I think which is very important. Never ever forget to mention your recent experiences which you have gained while working in your current organization, or maybe you are working on some personal project. So there is no harm writing the experiences related to your personal project. I think it gives you an advantage. Authenticity was one of the key factors he highlighted. Your CV, your details must be authentic. It should represent you as a person who carries all these skill set, because once you are shortlisted, you will be into the next round of interview, and then when interviewer is expecting from you those skills, and if you are not able to answer those questions or not able to justify as per the expectation of the hiring manager, then I think it's not a good idea to mention those things or those points in your LinkedIn profile or in your CV. Next important thing is that your CV must be fresh all the time. What does it mean? It means that you must update your profile from time to time, so that system knows, LinkedIn backend knows that you are looking for the job, you are updating your profile, and the chances of your CV or your profile coming up in the search results will be very, very high based on the criteria that you are actively looking for the job. Next point that I want to put forward is that your photo, your name, and your resume headline, LinkedIn profile headline should be updated concisely. What I mean by that, I believe if you put a photo which is business casual or semi-formal, should be fine. There is no problem in putting such a photo in your LinkedIn profile. Your name has to be correct as per your CV, as per your legal documents. Regarding the headline, it must be clear and concise and highlighting your experience. For example, you can write down experienced project manager in payments domain with expertise in Google Pay, Apple Pay, etc. Next point I want to talk about is that if it is possible to mention that you are available or you are looking for the job, that would be a great thing to do. Because in such a case, when recruiter comes across your profile, he will have that expectation that this guy might be prepared and he carries the good skill set and he is interested to move on. So it's easy to, if you really have the caliber, then it will be easier for the employer to hire you, and there will be less of the hassle for the employer to hire you. Now the question is, how can you mention that? In that case, you can mention about it in your headline itself, because headline, name, and photo are the only three things which are visible in your LinkedIn profile, as far as I know. So when recruiter searches for the candidates in the search results, he finds these three things as the main key fields. You can mention the headline such as experienced professional looking to innovate payments domain with the exposure of digital wallets such as Google Pay, Apple Pay, or some other wallets. It is very critical to have as much as first degree connections on LinkedIn. Not just LinkedIn, if we talk about any social platform, it is quite obvious thing. So you can make best use of first degree connections too. So how do you increase your first degree connections? There are multiple ways to do that. You can invite people who are connected with you on your email or on some social platform with whom you have some kind of professional relation, or whom do you think you can add them to your network, and then higher or larger your network, professional network on LinkedIn. Then you will be turning up more into the search result of the recruiter. So it really helps. So broader the network, broader are the chances of you are being your profile is being returning in the search results. Next important thing is that follow your favorite companies, follow their blog post, follow them, what exactly they are working on, what are their expectations if by chance you are in an interview in the same company. Also, it's a good idea if you engage with the blog posts of those companies. You can comment, you can subscribe them, and whenever there is an opening, when you apply, then the person might know you already, or he might research a bit about you on LinkedIn, and he might be able to see, okay, you are the guy who was engaging with that company's blog post. So it really makes sense if you are engaging with the posts of that company, and you are always updated when this company is posting about any job post or blog post. So it really helps. You can also use the feature called as advanced search in LinkedIn. With the help of that, you will be able to find the people who are working in the organizations where you want to see yourself. Once you find those people who are working in such organizations, you can try to connect with them, you can try to introduce yourself, or maybe you can ask one of your connections to introduce you to those connections, because getting introduced is a feature in LinkedIn you can take advantage of. So I believe this is also one of the best ways to connect with the people, get the references, and you might get a call. You never know. You can also try to reach out to alumni who studied from the same university, same college where you studied. You can connect with them and you can tell them, okay, you also studied from this particular university, and you also share the same interest as his. Maybe that person might help you. There is no harm in taking that chance. As I mentioned earlier, try to engage. What I mean by that, so you can write your own blog post about the topics, about the skills or the field in which you are looking for a job. So that might be a good idea. And if somebody is looking for some candidate, he might come across your post and he might want to connect with you. Another thing you can do, you can be more active in the professional groups on the LinkedIn. You can join the groups related to your area, and then over there you can answer the queries from the people. You can write some posts there, and you can network with the people there, and that's the way that also helps you expand your network, and people will know you more professionally when you are active in those professional groups. It's a good idea if you research about the interviewer in advance. When you know that this is the guy who is going to interview, you can go over his profile, read about his skill set, what he is doing now in the organization, what kind of responsibility he has, and what kind of role you are applying to. Based on that, you can portray the direction of your interview when you are talking to this guy, because these are the things you can you can analyze the profile of the person, and you have the job description, so you can relate both the things, and you will know a little bit, at least to some extent, that what are the expectations from the hiring manager from you, what exactly he wants to hear from you. I believe this thing really helps. Next point I want to talk about is that it's always good to network on LinkedIn after business hours, because there has been a research which shows that people accessing LinkedIn after business hours are 10 times more compared to people accessing LinkedIn during business hours, so which really makes a difference. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you really like the way I have brought in this video in front of you, and give a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Signing off for today. Have a nice evening, morning or afternoon, whatever region of the world you are in. Bye bye.